Without further ado, we setting this off straight from the top, man. I finally got my guy Leo Ganza in the building. Big Brooklyn around this motherfucker. Shout out, man. What's up?
Hey, yo, man, you talking to Leo Ganza, the flow like cancer. Big Brooklyn in the building, Flatbush to be exact, you heard?
You already know, man. Been making a lot of noise, man, but for a motherfucker to really understand the future, sometimes they gotta understand, man. You from that Flatbush part of Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You already know. What part of Flatbush? Come on, put that on the map.
You know what I'm saying? You done ran through a lot of sides of Flatbush. We talking about from Junction side. We talking from fucking Kings Plaza down to motherfucking Grand Army Plaza.
Yeah, that's right. Talk that Flatbush talk. You
holy
already know.
Shit, all the side block niggas, you heard? Shout out to y'all.
So dig this, right? What was it like growing up in Flatbush?
Flatbush was weird. It was like, it felt like it was
let's start with a kid. As a kid growing up there before all the bullshit.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about as a kid. So as a kid, when you growing up, it's a bunch of West Indian people all in one barrel. So when you go to school, I don't think you go to school with just a certain type of kids. It was a bunch of motherfuckers, different races, different cultures, mixed in one school. And it was interesting. We started in Flatbush, 269. Shout out to the Vanderbilt boys.
Yeah, in that order. So what high school?
Nigga, we went to Midwood after that.
Now, check this out. For those that don't know, because I know it's a lot that don't know, Midwood is a high school that's on a borderline of Flatbush and Midwood, right? But nobody's going to tell you they from Midwood around that motherfucker. They all go Jack Flatbush.
Oh, yeah.
But that shit is so wild that you could actually come out and see that nice little neighborhood and get chased up Bedford Avenue fast. That shit is different.
And you also needed a certain type of average to get in that school. So there ain't no dummies in that school.
No dummies. It was a sharp school.
A lot of smart kids came from that school.
Surrounded by gangster shit, right?
Gangsters in the school. I was in there.
All the way through it.
What you talking about?
Through it. But I'm talking, when I say surrounded, I mean you had Vanderbilt on one side. You had them quiet side blocks, but you thought nobody was there, and a whole bunch of people was there.
Junction is right there.
Junction. You know what I mean? So then, what inspired you to fuck with the music, and what age you started fucking?
And then, in junior high school.
In junior high?
No, my fault. Not junior high. In high school.
In high school.
Freshman year, chopping it around. Niggas started rapping. We used to cut school, go rap, freestyling, fucking around with my bros. I had moved to the Bronx.
I bet you I could get something that no other interviewer got about you. You remember your first rap?
A little bit, not all of it.
Let me hear 3 bars of your first rap. Fuck that. Let me get 3 bars of that first rap.
Nigga said I'm dismissing the case. Bullets never just missing your face. You can't replace Leo Ganza running the place.
That's right. Like everybody that I know, their first rap, they made sure they put their name in that shit.
Hell yeah, that's a fact. Well,
everybody that took out from the MC Shans, the Big Daddy Kane, when I spoke to him, he said his first rap. He said his name 4 times.
Oh yeah.
So I'm saying that in the interview.
I just said my shit just now. That's crazy.
So everybody does that in their first rap. It's like making your name known. You know
yeah, that was the first rap that I actually wrote. We went like 2 years without writing. You feel me? We was on some real just MC shit. Then my man like, yo nigga, you supposed to write. And then that was the first rap that I actually wrote. That's what I remember.
Name a few Flatbush rappers that the world don't know that you may have crossed paths with that need to be known.
They need to be known. They need to just work hard and we keep going.
Come on, name a few good ones. I can name some old heads.
I mean, they be out here saying everybody.
Name one that's not known.
One thing I learned.
One thing aspiring to be a rapper.
No, wait. One thing I did learn about these dudes, they very selfish in this industry. So when it's your opportunity to shine, make sure you shine and you keep your light on yourself and you keep shining. Because you can be shouting these dudes out, but when it's their turn, they will never remember you.
Well,
just remember that, guys.
Now, y'all, let me explain what I meant. I was talking about the rappers that don't want to be rappers. They're never going to be in the industry.
You talking about the one that don't even go to
nice
you talking about
those dudes.
That
they ain't going to get in your shine.
They don't even take you serious, but they nice. Hold on, we got a few niggas. They got my son, white boy Mikey.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know my son, white boy Mikey, alley boy. He be playing with it. He was dope. Got mad bars playing with it. Never go to the studio. They got fucking who else is there? There's a few niggas.
Yeah, right that make you think. And everybody else will think like that. Who in the hood that's really nice that don't care about this music
and
shit?
They don't even play. Who else is there? Mikey came to my head quick because I still do.
So we gonna stick with Mikey. Shout out to Mikey.
Well, my son Ali Boy.
So Ali Boy, we know who you are now because of Leo Ganza.
That's
Jack.
a fact. He be playing.
Now, as far as first big song that you got, what's your best big song you think you got right now?
Right now?
Because the world may say say something different. You got a lot of songs.
Me right now, statistically wise, I'm saying like Pandemic is one of my hardest records because it was a breaker. Like it was recorded during the pandemic. We was talking about the pandemic. There was a lot of shit going on. It was on radio stations all over the countries and the stats. It just got added to a gospel radio station. That's why I be like, that record I say is my biggest because it did shit that I didn't expect it to do. That's why I say it's the biggest. It wasn't just a song that people like.
Well, I'll tell you my thoughts the first time that I heard the song Pandemic. I said, my nigga got one.
Pandemic.
As soon as I heard it, I said, he got one. Just like the other joint, Deli. When you let me hear that the first time.
Deli's still very entertaining.
I be with bros that rap in the studio, and that's the one that they remember now.
Yeah.
Like, yo, nah, he wild that Deli shit.
That Deli shit, yeah. To the point, I wild Deli up so much on Ice Spice's next record, I heard 4 of my bars from Deli in her new record.
So
it was crazy.
I'm gonna ask you, you know that big question that most ask. I don't know if you've been asked this, but I'm gonna ask it for you.
Which one?
Who your top 5, Jack?
Top 5 rappers?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive?
Your top 5.
Rappers only. I have to definitely.
Rappers or singers? Top 5. I ain't gonna stick to just rap.
Top 5. We gonna start with, of course. We gonna say Jay-Z, cause that was the first rapper I really was paying attention to before Big was popular. Jay-Z. We gonna say DMX. Jada. Rest in peace, DMX. Jada. Rappers. I don't know, man. We got Jada. We got Hov, we got DMX, we got Eminem, definitely my top 5. Eminem and one more. What could I say? We're gonna say Nas. I wanted to say 50, don't get me wrong, but I feel like when I was listening to Nas albums, the way he orchestrated his records, the way he had them, showed me how to build the foundation of like a mixtape album where you want to put a little bit of everything. 50 shit is dope too, but it's more like a freestylist to me. Now it's more compact.
What if I told you my top 5 is strange as hell, Jack?
Yeah, my shit is. I'm saying those are the people I really.
Mac Dre's in my top 5.
I don't even know who that is.
Snoop Dogg is in my top 5.
Nah, I ain't.
He is. The greatest nigga on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be? The greatest.
I wasn't really a fan. I was a fan of his commercial work.
That's what I said. Everybody got
his commercial work.
Jadakiss gotta be in my top 5. One of the greatest on the East Coast. Yeah. Jay-Z. And that'd be my top 5.
So that's Mac J,
Snoop,
Jada, Jay-Z.
Too Short. Gotta finish.
Pimpin'.
Yeah, Jack, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
I gotta give it to those guys. Now, as far as current work right now, what you working on currently?
Right now, I'm working on my 4th project. My first.
So let's get these projects out the way. Project 1, what's the name of that one?
Oh, Voices in My Head. Voices in My Head was my first project before I learned about DSPs and all that.
So anybody that's hip to this 4th one right now, go back in the Argyles, man. Go back, listen to them. Go back, get the back music, man. That's where it started at. That's where you feel like hung at. Remember everybody like that first bit? Go back and get Leo Ganza first bit. The second album was
album was Perfect Performance.
Perfect Performance.
That's when I learned about the DSPs and the iTunes and all that shit. So that one was released on multiple platforms. I was able to do songs with Free Chuck Taylor. We had songs with Sacramento niggas, Pac-Man, and them. It was a nice little project I put together.
Now, and the third one?
Third one was Harsh Truth.
Matter of fact, before we go to the third one, your hardest song on your first one?
Voices in My Head.
Voices in My Head.
That, and I'm gonna say 2. I had a song called Hush Little Homie. That was real. That was like my first little story. People gonna say it's like a Voice in My Head and Hush Little
Homie. All right. Second.
The second album, Harsh Truth, is the song. That's my intro. That was one of my hardest records on that album.
Yeah, we're not gonna miss the fact that on this interview back he had a spill and his juice.
Oh yeah.
The third album, it was the hardest song you could think of.
I ain't gonna lie, the third album was where Pandemic was at. Pandemic, Letter to the Gang. I forgot about Letter to the Gang. I had the shit with
I like that joint too, the Letter to the Gang.
Say Nothing. I had my third album was where I really started getting more developed as an artist, and I learned the marketing strategies, and I dropped.
To me, Pandemic was your big song, but you had other hits on it.
Yeah, the album had a lot of shit on there. Go Dumb was on there. Go Dumb was on the video. I had a lot of shit on it. Hard Shoot to me is my favorite album so far.
Right now, now we're gonna get to the spicy part. Before I ask you that, I know there's a bunch of women out there that want to know. You involved, tied in, any of that type of thing?
Those type of questions, love and hip hop, man.
Love and hip hop, we shut it out. So the reason I asked you that, because I ain't want you to get in no trouble after these next questions. Who the hottest 3 female drill rappers in New York?
Drill or just rap?
I said drill rappers because they seem to be hot right now. Then I'm gonna take you to that other side.
As far as the drill rappers go, like you already know, Ice Spice shaking in the deli, shaking ass in the deli. We have fucking a few young chicks like Shawnee, Bonnie. They have fucking and I like Shorty from 4-1 is not bad either. The girl from the gym, she good. She be spitting her shit. You feel me?
I like the Connie Diamonds bride.
Oh yeah, Shorty, she a little older.
Like
she good.
Yeah, it's 2 others. I don't remember their name. They when they look cute, but then they sound like a demon when they rap. You know
Okay.
I can't think of her name.
Shout out to Kenzo B, the Jet be going crazy.
Shout out, you already know.
Yeah, she be going crazy.
She's one of them. That's actually what I'm talking about.
RPT, yeah, they got a lot of them.
Shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't remember your name, so shout out to you. I just remember that you make mad noise, you go crazy and shit.
Yeah, she pregnant right now. She fell back a little
bit.
But she definitely be going on. Kendall's going on. Shawnee be going on.
So now, overall, top 3 females in New York.
Right now?
Overall. We can even stop the 3 shit. Number 1.
The number one rapper right now in New York.
Female that you could say got New York. Not got money in New York, made us stand.
I know what you're talking about.
New York still standing behind you.
When it comes to that shit, man, I be fucking with Billy B, man. Big Brooklyn, man.
Shout out to Billy B.
She be spitting that shit.
Shout out to Billy B.
She be spitting that shit, man. When I fuck with Billy, I like the way she be coming off on the records and all that.
Well, I haven't much history.
Lyrically, we're not talking about, she got the biggest hits.
No, I haven't much
talking
history.
About lyrically.
But the 2 times that I've seen her on anybody joint, she went crazy.
Yeah, her records alone, she go crazy by herself. You feel me? That's how I fuck with
Shout out to Billy B.
She be going
that's gonna make me, because my guy actually mentioned you, that's gonna make me go on YouTube and all of these platforms and do what I'm supposed to do.
Hot. I fuck with her.
And I advise that to anybody. You see how I just said that immediately, I'm gonna go on platform because he mentioned it. Everybody that's over here that's looking at this, not only like, subscribe, do all that shit. Go do the history behind Leo Ganza. Look at his music. Check out his catalog. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's what real people that's listening to music. You're not looking for the gossip. You're not looking for that. Check his music out. One day you driving somewhere, just put on a whole joint. Ride that shit from there to Walmart or something like that. See if you like. That's how that shit really go for me.
Yeah.
I get in the car. You say you're nice. I put your shit on and I ride to wherever I'm going. Wherever I'm going. If it's 20 minutes, if it's an hour, that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got that. If you impress me after that, we good.
That's how I be doing it on my downtime.
You get a good drive somewhere, and your shit bumping, that's what I did with his. I'll tell you that straight up, I did that with yours. I put it on, I said, oh nah, my nigga got some shit. Then I listened to another joint, then I listened to a third joint, I was sold after that. Then it was like, alright, just ride it.
Yeah, that Hard Truth, perfect performance, y'all go tap in. A lot of heat on that Hard Truth, man. You see me with the tape on my mouth, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, shout out. I ain't gonna drag y'all too long, but I definitely needed y'all to actually get tapped in with my guy right here. So look out for him on all platforms. How many shows you got coming up? What you got going on?
Me right now, I got some shows coming out. I'm thinking about doing shit. You know how it be.
Where your biggest fan base coming from?
Me right now, when I look at the analytics, it's weird, but like Dominican Republic, I be getting mad love out there. Like, it's crazy.
Because you look Dominican, man. What the fuck? You know, they already just pegged you. Yeah. He one of us.
That's how I grew this shit out. That's how I grew this shit out.
They look at your hair, they see, he one of us.
DR be showing me mad love.
Shout out to DR, man. Shout out to
and
South
Upstate too. Upstate New York.
South Shore. Shout out to there, Upstate.
Upstate New York.
So, where do you want your biggest fan base to come from?
Me personally, it doesn't matter as long as I can build a fan base of core following. That's what it is. If I could see like these people like my shit and I can make music to just cater.
You got some travel nigga, bro?
Some traveling, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Where show you the most love when you traveling?
Actually, once I leave Flatbush, I get love. Like,
but I'm saying where show you the most? Because you get love everywhere. But when you go there, you like, nah, I don't want to leave.
Philadelphia would be crazy.
Right, shout out to Philly. Y'all show them some love.
When I put up to Philly, it'd be crazy. It'd be like, woo! Well, I've been to Schenectady. I performed Schenectady. Schenectady showed me love.
Shout out to Schenectady.
Show me
Continue. Especially the loyal fans that travel, man. Travel and follow his shows. Y'all know how that shit go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Love.
So and to
shout out to New York, because every time I step out in Queens with my promoters, Mac Million, all y'all niggas, it be love too, don't get me wrong. It be love. We gotta shout out New York. We can't shy away from New York.
Shout out to the producers.
Shout out to the
shout out to the original beat makers. Shout out to the DJs who actually listen to music and play it, not just get paid to play it. You know what I'm saying?
DJs be...
It's good DJs that still listen to shit and say, nah, that's hot, and play it.
Some of them, not all.
Some of them. It's very few. But then the most of them, y'all just want money to be playing and shit. I understand y'all niggas got a bag and all that, but still,
you on the radio is different, but if you just a DJ doing these little parties at night, you supposed to be breaking records all day.
Mm-hmm.
If you a DJ that doing all these little shows on Utica and these little lounges over here and over there, you supposed to be breaking records all day.
I second that one 2 times.
Word, all that. If you ain't on Hot 97, Power 105, or no radio station, there's no reason why we should be paying you to do something that you getting paid to do already, which is playing music. Fuck, that's your job. Just like we get paid.
Let me tell you what I had a DJ say to me. I went in the club and I chopped him up about that. And he said, yo, listen, I get paid to come here and be a DJ. I don't get paid for niggas to walk up on me and tell me to play their songs.
That's a fact.
He said, so if you come to me and tell me you want your song played, then be prepared to pay me. Because other than that, I'm just going to play whatever music I got inside my little folder.
Yeah, I hear that, but I done went to big restaurants and rooftops in the city and seen the owner and told him, yo, I got a song right now. He be like, yo, it's on Spotify, and go straight to the DJ and play my shit in front of the masses.
But
you feel me?
Listen, it's still just all about energy too.
Yeah.
Because it was your approach.
Yeah.
Because I could have approached that same owner and said, yo, play my shit. And he said,
nah, we never played my shit. Like, yo, I got a good song you might be interested in.
And he jacked you. So that's another thing that we gotta learn. It's all about
energy,
approach.
Yeah.
Energy.
That
you
DJ
can see
be
Leo
acting
Ganza
stink.
in the club and pull right up on him and say, yo, bro, like, I like your music, I want to feature. Or you can pull up on him and say, yo, what's up with my feature? And he dub you. You see, it's about approach, Jack.
Yeah, all that shit be...
All that matters when you're taking care of business,
The
Jack.
DJs think they tougher than the rappers. The managers want to be the rappers. It's just nobody don't want to play their lane. It's just so many different lanes that everybody jumping over. If you're a manager, be a manager. First of all, the manager's supposed to be going to the DJ and working that thing out for the artist. I'm not, as a rapper, I'm not supposed to be walking up to a DJ telling him, yo, play my music. Right. The team is supposed to handle that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it be like, when it comes to business, we all got to make sure everybody play their lane. You know
so question, they got this thing that's being said all over about everywhere else help each other except for New York. You agree with that?
Kind of, sort of. Like I said, I've been doing it for a while. Like I said, I know I got promoters
Tell me
out
your
there.
experience with dealing with people assisting you in New York. As like, I'm sure right now that you know maybe about 20,000 people just in passing that could have followed your music and ran you up. Does New York run you up like anywhere else? Like how you said.
Yeah, I definitely, like I said, from New York City to upstate New York, definitely they run my shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's from years and years and years of grinding and doing shit, and plus social media presence and all that shit. I never say New York, but it could have been bigger. The thing with New York is the city that never sleeps. If you think you're gonna sleep and run your shit up, it's not gonna happen. You gotta be there. If you're not in that club, they're not playing your music. That's another thing with these dudes. They'll play niggas shit that they never met in their life.
My personal experience with that is that everybody wants to be the same person or number one.
That's it. Even the fucking promoter.
So before I started rapping, nobody around me was a rapper in my personal circle.
Oh,
right?
I see.
As soon as I start rapping,
everybody
now when niggas want to rap, so instead of me having security or a nigga that can take care of this,
you got competition now.
Now I got inner circle niggas that say, man, I got 16 bars, I got 70 bars, and in my mind it's like, alright, dog.
One thing I learned about that is me, I out-rapped and outlasted a lot of people. So when it comes to this shit of ours, this rap thing, this thing called talent, you can let them try, but they will not last. I done outlasted so many of these rappers that started with me and thought they was better than me, and they probably using me right now as they fucking go-to, their energy behind closed doors to keep their mojo going.
Well, let me let y'all hear this off the top, man. This
So
verse 2 times, right? And Leo Ganza is one of the artists that I know that's serious that I actually look up to. It's him and a couple of other artists that I can actually say. Before I was even doing any of this, they was putting their work in, they put their time in, they did this. So I pay homage to them because of what they did, their craft. And I pay more homage not because of the music, because I actually know these guys in real life. So I know the life changes they had to make to even get to that point. So, you know, it get realer for me. Some people just like, yeah. For me, it's like, this. I watched this man actually have to grow through different changes and strategize and become a father and a family man and do a whole bunch of shit that we all gotta go through. Some get caught up in it. We all been shattered and scarred by
Still
it.
keep the boss.
Niggas kept going forward, and look now, he looking like a Dominican on camera.
Hey, myself. Hey, yo. Oh yeah,
Right.
shout out to one of my singles off my next album called Bachata. Y'all gonna see some fucking Spanish shit, man.
Yeah, shout out Bachata, if I'm saying the name right.
Oh,
But yeah, man, shout out. I just wanted the real salute. I wanted to get me a Leo Ganza motherfucking interview in, because I know a lot of y'all playing with it, so I'm gonna make sure this one is golden. Even when he look at it, y'all gonna see how golden it is. So salute, man. It's always another pleasure, man. I look for another interview. Every time I get around you, I'm gonna try to get one of these.
That's dope. This is
Salute,
always
Jack.
good work coming. Leo Ganza.
Yep.